Okay, next is approval of the band trip to the Outback Bowl. I was expecting Mr. O'Brien, but instead, Mr. Adams.
Nope, I got the call.
We got the call. Oh, Adams, yeah.
There's a Ryan on me.
Oh.
I have the Ryan blood in me.
That's right. I've seen you at Irish
Yeah,
Fest.
at the Irish Fest last year. That's right. Mr. O'Brien did apply for the initial application sent down to perform possibly with the halftime field show, but officially for the parade of the Outback Bowl. The dates of the events where they would be going down would be December 29th, the 30th, 31st, and then January 1st would be the last day, then coming back. The parade right now is scheduled on the 31st. If they do get selected to perform in the halftime show, it would be on the 1st. Right now, tentatively what he has put in, he's got 80 band members, 5 auxiliary, he'll have 30 chaperones, adult-wise, and then looking at 3 buses to go down for it. Previous one, they did perform at the Outback Bowl 2010. I think at that time it was just the parade. I don't think they performed at halftime at that point. But and then St. Patrick's Day parade last year, New York City.
I think they did the halftime.
Was it the halftime?
I think.
Yeah, I can't recall off the top of my head. Right now, like I said, I think for the most part, I didn't get with Mr. O'Brien today, but I think it's just the initial application's gone down. I believe there's a tentative approval, but I'm not sure on that one.
Do you remember how many years we've done this Outback Bowl? Is this like the 3rd or 4th or 5th time? I think they rotated between New York City.
Yeah, New York to Florida, back and forth.
So if you're in band all 4 years, you go on
You
two
go on
trips.
something, yeah.
One to New York City and one to
Last year, yeah.
It's a wonderful.
Yeah.
It's a good experience.
I will make the motion to approve the Toma High School band trip to the Outback Bowl as presented. I got to go on that one. It was a lot of fun. A lot of fun.
All right, we have a motion and a second to approve the band trip to the Outback Bowl as presented.
That's the question.
Yeah, I just want to make sure at what cost the district.
Unfortunately, I don't have the transportation costs from previous years.
Students pay for everything.
Students pay for everything. I know
Charter.
They charter
the
buses.
charter buses and everything.
There's a set fee, and then they can do fundraisers to pay part of their trip.
I believe they're looking again at the quick gas cards
yep.
that they've done for the St. Patrick's Day parade from last year as well.
Yeah.
I know we had last year Officer Marshall went along. I don't know if that represents any additional expense.
They have to pay their own way, don't they?
Yeah.
And they would.
So-
I think the chaperones would essentially pay for
Typically,
their own
every
way.
year that these trips have been done, and it's just a formality to ask that question
Yeah. No,
more
it's-
than anything, so people understand that these kids put a lot of time and effort into fundraising for these trips, and the district has never, to my knowledge, paid for really any of the expenses related to these trips.
Now, I think we have to approve it certainly because they're representing Toma, so we have to
Right.
certainly be backing them.
We're thankful they charter buses for those
Exactly.
long distances.
Yeah.
And it's a school-sponsored trip, which falls
It
under
is.
our policies.
Yeah. And they, of course, have to abide by our rules under a trip. Even though,
School sponsored. Yep.
Exactly.
Okay. Anything else? If not, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed, say no. The ayes have it. That motion carries, and so the trip as presented is approved.